this should be at any moment in time to get the fire under your butt to be like, I'm all in. I'm building ClickFunnels. I'm building ecom. I'm selling products. I'm getting my Facebook ads up and running. I might not know what I'm doing over here, but I'm just going to start putting my rods, putting my fishing lures into the lake and seeing if I catch something. Because without the rods and without the string, without the lures in the lake, and you're just at home, you ain't going to catch no fish. You catching no fish, bro. So now's the time, man. Now is the time to present to you guys the one funnel away challenge. Like it's a challenge. Like, let's go. Tootie over there's got spear fingers. She's ready to rock and roll. I love it. Let's go. So, dude, I'm excited. People are selling. Like, we're seeing inside the ClickFunnels official group. People are posting. We talked with Selena last week. I'm excited to see who's got success this week. But honestly, it should be all of us. It should be all of you guys. Don't be waiting around. Don't be thinking, oh, like, I don't know my niche. I don't know my product. I don't know. Like, just go through the training. We recorded 10 really nice videos for you. You've seen that other people have gone through those videos. They've learned from those videos. They've implemented from those videos. And then, weird, they got success. They got success. And it's just that easy. Right, Slay? It's just that easy. So I'm excited, man. I'm all juiced up just like you. Look at this. This is a half gallon. I just pumping full of me. So keeping hydrated today.
You look like my wife with an unbelievably outrageous water bottle in her hand.
It's very outrageous. They love me when I go to Breadco and I just like pop that underneath the soda machine, the soda fountain, you can hear the thing in the back of like going through the syrup. This is bubbly water though, so you guys know, bubbly water. But let's hit it, man. I'm excited. Let's get after it.
I'm excited too. And Trey's right on the money as always. What am I saying? He's always on the money. But this is the time, gang. If you're like, man, when should I really start pumping? When should I really start pushing? Now. When should I pull all-nighters? Now. Right now. Now is the time. And so talking about now, let's hop over to Nabila. Nabila's had some great success with her funnel she wants to share with us. And let's talk about it a little bit. Let's talk about what we learned along the way and where we're going from here. Nabila and gang, how are we today?
All the way over from Wales in the UK. Hi, Trey.
Hello.
Hey, everyone. We have got a product business. I'm also a little agency as well. So we need to sell out of product by Christmas. And we have a sugar replacement that looks, feels, and tastes like sugar, but it's got no calories. It's organic, and you can eat all the cake you want. What is not to love about that? So we're leading with cupcakes. We have had sales. We just launched this puppy about 6 weeks ago. We've had all sorts of issues with our tracking pixel and blah, blah, blah. But we're making some sales. And I wanted you to have a look at our metrics to see, is this kind of scalable? And does it look good? And should we put some more money into ad spend? The ads are going really well. Performance of the ads has been solid. We've got an ad campaign that we have been driving traffics to leads for our newsletter. We've got about 3,000 people in that at the moment. And we're bringing cold traffic in with a cupcake video. And it's around 4% on the click-through rate and the link click-through rate back too. So I think it's performing well, but I really want you to have a look under the bonnet of the actual funnel to tell us what you think about it and whether you think...
share away. I'm going to grab my iPad, but I can still hear you and I can still talk to you. So you just keep going. Wireless technology, it's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
It is. All right, let me make sure I'm sharing the right window. Okay, and I just saw that Facebook ad manager is having a bad headache.
When is it not having a bad day,
It's having a very bad headache, but that's not the problem. The problem is I just want you to have a quick look at these stats and tell us what you think. Shall we start with the funnel? Would you like to have a look at that?
Yeah, well, I like what you did. So show me the ad, because that's exactly the direction I was going to go, is doing food in the front. So let's see how you did that. And then if that follows kind of what I was thinking, then we'll kind of go with that.
Okay, so yes, I'm just showing you this. Let's have a look. Previews. Oh, please. Here we go. You should be able to see some previews coming up here. This is the ad.
Oh, so you didn't. Okay, so you just did photos. Is that AI?
Yes, and then I've got this lovely little video which has gone viral multiple times already on Facebook. So why not use what's working? So this one's working. It's bringing us leads for about $1. And yes, so
vanilla cupcake.
Can you hear that?
With a tea cake topping and freeze-dried strawberry sprinkles and fresh strawberries on the top. How beautiful are they? vanilla cupcake.
So this one's just going round and round the internet at the moment.
Round and round. Okay.
Round
And
and
so
round.
what are you doing there? Like, are they, when you go to learn more, then where do they
Yeah,
go?
they learn more. Okay, so then it takes them through to our funnel. So I can show that to you if that's okay. Let's have a look. Which one?
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the OFA banner.
Oh no, the other phone. Okay, cool. So here we go. So we should be able to open a new window. Let's go. This is our funnel.
Okay,
So
so hold up. A sweet realization. So,
yeah.
okay, so first off is you've wiped away congruency. There's zero congruency.
Okay.
You just showed me cupcakes and now we're seeing Zerker.
Yes. Let me show you what happens because we're doing a split test on this. So
Okay, let me see the other thing you got.
the other one because I'm hearing you on that one. Let me just take you to here we
Slightly
go.
less.
Here's the cupcakes. Here we go. This is congruent now. This one. Cupcakes. What do you think?
So scroll up though. So the Sweet Revolution Zert guilt-free baking is here. Again, zero. I don't know if there's congruency. So here's what I think where you're losing it
Yo.
is they're seeing it from me in food. My wife specifically, right now, she's looking for recipes. She's looking for what's the next like big holiday treat, right? You just showed me a video of like some really cool cupcakes, right? So when I click on that, learn more, I want the recipe.
Okay.
I want the recipe. So your lead, this page right here should be like, have you ever gone to I don't know, look up real quick, like Google Christmas gingerbread martini.
Right. Okay.
That's Dante's favorite drink. If you guys want to know, mine's an espresso martini. Dante, for some reason, loves the gingerbreads. Gives me goosebumps. All right, boom. First one on the left.
This one?
So, yep, click that.
Cool.
Click accept. Mimic this page right here.
Okay.
Do what this page is doing. Okay. So it's at the top, gingerbread martini, right? So you just said, you earlier said like whatever the cupcake is called, that needs to be the title, that cupcake. Okay.
Awesome. Yep.
And then you're going to say, we don't want to know about Zerk yet. The Zerk is the ingredient they have to purchase. They got to opt in though. They got to opt in for the recipe.
Yeah,
so
we've got that going on right here, Trey. Just so sorry to interrupt you, but we actually have that going on because we have this other campaign over here that's been going for some time, and this one is actually exactly what you've just said. So it takes them
let me see it.
Can I see
this one is live?
This is live. Yeah, I'm just trying to see where it is. Can I this one? Oh my God, I hate this ad manager so much. Is it performance?
I just hate Facebook, so we're all on the line here.
Anyway, it's exactly the same video and it takes them to a lead. Like if you want the recipe, you put your email in and then it takes them to a funnel. Let me show you, which is performing quite well. Email address. This one, we've collected about 3,000 emails directly from Facebook lead ad. So we've got them in our lead, in our funnel for the newsletter. So we're giving them a newsletter every week. This is all over our social media. So this is the recipe.
Yeah, let me see it.
Yeah. This is for people downloading our app. Nothing to do with the Zucker, but this is our app and the scrummy cupcake recipe.
I would lead with the cupcake recipe and then sub-lead with the community.
So could put this on the back and this one on the front.
Well, even your headline, like join our sweet liberation community. I don't know what that is yet. I'm all just here for the cupcake recipe, right?
Excellent.
So enter your info below, or, I would like, what's the end result, right? Like surprise guests with this sugar-free scrummy cupcake. Download the recipe below.
Excellent.
I want to get the recipe, right? And you want to say download the recipe.
Okay, perfect.
Then you're going to take them, once they put in their information,
then
what we want to do is the next page needs to be the recipe itself, all the ingredient, like an ingredient list, and then a link to the special ingredient, the secret ingredient. And that's how the ad should lead is, hey, build this beautiful, scrummy, delicious cupcake. It has everything that your pantry already has, plus one secret ingredient most people don't know about. And it's not even in retail stores or something like that. They download the recipe. In the recipe, you have the that link and then that ingredient leads to your sales page, which you already have built.
Okay. All right.
And then all your email follow-ups.
Yep.
The follow-up is the recipe. So, hey, congratulations. Here's the recipe. You download it here. Then inside that email, you got one link that exits the email, which is
Yeah.
the Zerka, if I'm saying that right.
Zucker, yeah, exactly. Here's our leads sugar-free recipe. So we've got the same video.
Cupcakes.
Sugar-free cupcake. Download the recipe now. Make sure
Yeah.
the image is on the left. I would do that scrummy, delicious image of the girl that you had
Yeah.
on one of the ads. I think that's a great image. On the right,
Yeah.
download the recipe today. Plus,
Yeah.
receive a 60% discount on the special ingredient that makes it sugar-free.
Excellent.
Something like that. So it's all about download, all about what they want, congruency, congruency, congruency. And then basically they're going to look at all the ingredients and you're gonna be like, hey, here's the special ingredient to make it sugar-free, guilt-free.
Brilliant. So just cupcakes all the way, basically.
Yeah, that's what they want, right?
That is
And
what they
then
want. Correct.
what I would do is all your email follow-up is all about the ingredient.
Excellent.
Hey, we sent you the recipe yesterday. I noticed that you didn't grab the secret ingredient. Here's the secret ingredient. Here's all the benefits. And then maybe the next day is a Q&A. Hey, we've received tons of messages of people asking different questions like, what temperature do you bake it at? Is it healthy? Is it European? Does it have dyes in it? You know, all the questions that you get from the community, answer those, and then be like, grab it here. Underneath each answer, grab it here, and the link over to it.
Amazing. That's amazing. That's perfect. We're going to do that and we implement. Dante knows us very well. Whatever we're told by Russell and everybody, it's done. So consider it done. It's brilliant. Just, would you mind just having one quick look at the stats that we've got so far and just telling us, once we've made these adjustments and optimizations, whether you think overall statistically it's looking like reasonably healthy for us to put a little bit more ad spend on it.
Well, the biggest question is it making money?
It is making money. We spent £300 on ads and we have made £600 worth of sales. So it's doing quite well.
Fantastic. And do you have a follow-up automation coming back and selling it?
Yeah, we do have all of the abandoned cart, all the things, and they're in our newsletter. So they're in our newsletter. We're
Great.
sending them content every week. So they're in our community regardless. They can't get out. It's
Fantastic. I love it. And so how many sales have you made so far?
on this one, we have only made, let's have a little look. It says 20, we've actually had 25 orders and
25? And you say only. I think that's great.
£652.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Only. What are you talking about? Only. Like, that's great. It's fantastic. 95 opt-ins, a unique visitor. Okay, cool.
Here we go. This is for the last, few, let's see, for the last 30 days. Okay.
Yeah. I think the cupcake recipe is going to get you like 10 cent to 15 cent leads.
Great.
That's going to reduce by, let's just say half. Let's say you're going for $1 to 50 cents a lead for the download, right? And then I would also, another ad you could try is lead forms. So just kind of Google or YouTube lead forms, and that's the download recipe. And then you got the lead, and then you lead them into the recipe book or the recipe outline, which would be fantastic.
Amazing. So I think Dante had a quick look at this when I sent him a little Loom video, and that's why we kind of wanted to jump on with you. So these are our stats in terms of the front end, and it's like just under 5% conversion there. So if we optimize this with the cupcake, as you say, it should hopefully blow up. What do you think?
I think it's going to be great. I think you started correctly, which what I would have done. And so to make sales the way it is right now is a really, really good sign that there's actually life there without even giving them the recipe yet. So once we put the congruency through, it should light fire. Don't turn off the ads. Don't turn off what's working. Like, you're already making money. This is already working. So keep doing that. Keep the ads going. Keep increasing ad spend until, it doesn't become profitable. But in the background, do what I said. And so that you have a control here. This is what's called a control. You know it works. You know it makes money. Now, let's see if Crazy Trey's ideas will make you even more money, right? So you're already making money over here. Let's keep that rolling going. Like, don't stop anything. Go over here and make Trey's funnel of what I just said. Push that through. Push new ads to that. New campaigns. And then compare the two. And if yours is still winning, you still have a control. Mine was a variable, right? It's a variable test. Amazing. If mine wins, then now I am the control and everything else is a variable. So you always grab the best performing asset, which is then called your control, that always stays in put. And then you have variables that you change and optimize throughout that you split test to see if you can always beat the control. That is always the name of the game. So in here, one thing that I would also be looking at, which I've done on other calls, is look at where the conversions are coming from. Are the conversions coming from mobile or are they coming from desktop? Like, where are people buying it from? And if it's mobile, then we need to make sure your funnel is mobile optimized. If it's desktop, we need to make sure it's desktop optimized. So two very important factors there. Once you understand if it's mobile or desktop, then we get to see which one is converting higher. Once you see which one is leading the race, then you go make the other one better. Because if mobile is, let's say, performing at 5% and desktop is performing at 10%, then that tells us mobile has issues where it could produce 10% because we see that on desktop, but it's not. So we're going to make changes.
Amazing. Oh my God, we're so excited. What do you think?
Fantastic.
Would you like some cupcakes, Trey?
We can send you
I'm
some.
gonna say you've got to say yes to a cupcake. We'll send you some.
All the way, wait, we're from England?
No, we'll send you the recipe.
Send me the recipe. There you go.
Yeah, I tell you what, we've got lots of people joining because it's like organic, plant-based, natural. The kids love it. Doesn't taste
Yep.
yucky.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much. That's a brilliant. Thank you for your help.
I'm assuming you guys know what the Yuka app is. I just said that out loud.
UK.
Do you know what the Yuka app does? It's a free downloadable app. In America, we put chemicals in our food. We put dyes, like red dyes, things that you can't pronounce, into our foods. The ingredient list is absurd. What the Yuka app does is it's European based, meaning we follow the European logistics around food. The country pays for your health insurance. If I know I'm going to pay for someone's body, then I want to make sure that body is clean. Because if they're eating junk, then they're going to be junk and it's going to cost me a lot of money. So if I'm paying that bill, I want to make sure we're eating healthy and clean. The United States, it's the opposite. We pay for our own healthcare, so the United States doesn't care. The government doesn't care what we eat. So that's why it's all packed with chemicals to make it taste good, to make it, addicting and things like that. Yuka app came out and said, hey, if you want to see and find foods that are like European, which doesn't have dyes, chemicals, things like this, go scan the back of everything you eat, and we'll tell you if it has hazardous materials, if it's good, if it scans well, if it scans bad. And that's how we eat. Like, my wife goes to the grocery store and everything she puts in the cart is scanned. It is literally toll booth through that Yuka app to make sure it's 100% green. Anything red, she puts back on the shelf. Even like our Kellogg's here has different chemicals in it than your Kellogg's. Your Kellogg's ingredients has no dyes, it has no chemicals, has no preservatives, nothing. So Kellogg's knows how to make the cereal the right way, but instead they make us in the United States eat the bad ones. But they still want to have business, so they make the good one that European standards are okay with and send it over to Europe. So they already have the ingredients list, they already have the manufacturing in place, but they don't care.
Oh my
So
God.
that is the Yuka app. You should do some studies on that.
I will do some studies on that's an absolute truth bomb right there
Thank you.
because we're organic. So if you think our UK normal standards are high,
Yeah.
organic is the highest standard of food safety in the country, like higher than everything else. And so we are organic. So it's as safe as you can get.
It's a rabbit hole for sure. Even the meats that are coming out that say organic don't really have to be organic. It's freaking crazy what they're passing. They were passing through, and it might have been passed before, but it was where they can put in, let's say, the COVID vaccine shots into our meat, and they don't have to label that on the packaging. So it could have COVID vaccines in it. You could be eating that meat, have no idea. So basically, people started going straight to farms in the last couple of months because of that. So it's a crazy rabbit hole. You should check it out. But Yuka app is pretty much the primary app that we use to make sure that's been gone through. So anyways, that's my soapbox for my wife on food.
So thank you so much.
Yeah,
We really
awesome.
send you lots of love and appreciation, and we'll send you some zucca
Yeah.
and some
There you go. Send it on over.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
And I have a couple recommendations for you guys as well. Let's talk about this a little. I think there's still some more learning experience. Number one, once you guys have that cupcake ad working, I want you to then go find the 10 most popular holiday treats or the 5 most popular holiday treats and do the same thing. You got an ad with cupcakes, but how about brownies? How about smoothies? How about cakes? How about how to make your own gingerbread with Zucker, right? Once you prove that framework of what's working, Make more of it, more of the same. Moss. It works in our ads just like it works in our upsells. And now you have 5 or 6 ads running the same recipe framework, all pumping people to the newsletter, all pumping people to the order form to buy the Zucker. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And really lock in on that Christmas time noise, right? It's Christmas, it's holiday, it's Thanksgiving coming up. What sort of Thanksgiving treats can we make that people can have on their table that every single person can eat because they have organic sugars in there and not all the nonsense? Bingo. Let's ride that wave, baby. You guys are doing perfect with that.
The chocolate chef. So what? Here he is. First guy on. Looks like people are copying him. Just making sure it's him. So I don't know if this is his correct channel. I think he would have a lot more, but you can look up @Sweets Certified, and that has all his videos anyway. So I'm thinking they're ripped, but I think it'd be really cool to do something like he's doing, where you in your area look up like a Michelin chef or like a primary chef, and you just contract with them, or maybe pay them a little money to say, hey, can you create 5 recipes at your restaurant, where it's all Thanksgiving desserts, or it's all like Dante was saying, maybe you go to like I don't know what they might be called, but like a Michelin bartender. So a high-end bartender, just say, hey, can you make me 5 drinks using our sugar? And then I want them to look like this, like the gingerbread one, or like, have you seen there's a candy, like a cotton candy. If you just Google top 50 martini drinks, Christmas martini drinks, you'll get ideas like what the picture should look like. But like, hey, we want a drink that's very presentable, looks extremely tasty, but sugar-free and tastes great. And so then you do photos there at the bar, or kind of do a little photo shoot, little video shoot, and then those are going to become your ads. Those are the ads to download the 5 recipes that you had. And I would even talk about it. I would say, hey, we hired a high-end bartender to take our sugar, Zucker, and put it into 5 holiday treat drinks. And he did it. Here they are. And here's the names. Like, maybe have ChatGPT or Napoleon put the names on the drinks and make it a lot of fun, make it very Christmas, make it very festive. And then from there, it's like, here, you can have these drinks. Just download. We got the free download, free recipe book for you. People are going to download like that thing like crazy. And then first page is, oh, by the way, don't forget the secret ingredient, Zucker. Here's a QR code that you scan with your phone that leads to the funnel. Right. So everything leads into your sugar funnel that gets them to download it and make sure it's there. Make sure it arrives before the holidays. Make sure it arrives before the party.
Amazing. Somebody asked in the chat whether it's like stevia.
No.
Hey,
Stay away from
don't
stevia.
talk to us
Stevia
about
tastes
stevia. Just has a very bad aftertaste, people. That's what we think anyway. That's just our preference. But ours does not have any aftertaste. It is like fairy dust, for real.
Speaking of the chat, I think it was Tootie. I couldn't quite see, but somebody just had a great idea on, if you're going to make alcoholic drinks, how about we also do the same thing for non-alcoholic drinks? Especially if you guys have a kind of health and wellness product. Many of your customers may not consume alcohol because it's poison for our body, regardless of how much we might like it, right? So if you're going to have alcohol, it's inverse thinking, right? If I'm going to have alcoholic drinks, have non-alcoholic, do the exact same framework. Now you're capturing the whole community.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I think like kid-friendly, non-alcoholic drinks would be super cool.
Amazing. All the little mocktails.
Mocktail.
There it is.
Yep.
That's amazing. I love the Michelin star chef thing. So I would definitely, within the network, there'll be a Michelin star chef.
I'm sure you have contacts.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Probably in your phone, be like, hey, Stacy, I need some help. Will you do something on the side on Saturday? I'll bring over some sugar. We'll bring some cameras. We'll have a lot of fun, and you'll become famous.
That would be amazing.
Perfect.
And then here's the headline. We spent copious amounts of money creating these never before seen drinks so you can have the greatest Christmas ever. Grab them today. Yeah, we spent copious amounts of money with a Michelin star chef to create never before seen holiday gifts. Grab them today.
That's amazing.
Tried and tested, yummy recipes.
Awesome.
There it
Thank you
is.
so much.
Love it.
Hey, and do me a favor, gang. I have one more thing I want to share with everybody here. Can you just share your screen again? Here's a simple metric for everybody to see, like, is this working? I know, especially in the beginning when we first start doing the thing, Facebook gets confusing and we're like, oh, well, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is working or not. So let's go to your stats for that funnel, please, Nabila.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's
Perfect.
this one.
Beautiful. I just love this stats view. It's the classic stats view, super simple. And take a
That was
look
great.
at your average cart value. Here's an unbelievably simple metric for everybody to follow. As long as my ACV is higher than my CTA, I'm winning. So what that means in real people terms, as long as my average cart value is higher than my cost to acquire, I'm winning. If it costs you, do you guys know what it costs for you to get a buyer in your funnel?
Yeah, about £7.
And look at your average cart value. $32, 7, 14, 21, 28. So you're at 4x. You're 4x winning right now. Your average cart value is $32. Your cost to acquire, CTA, is $7. Profit, winning, great job.
I love it. Thank you so much.
100%. 100%.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing job, guys.
We're happy now.
So
We're super
good.
happy.
I love it.